Welcome dear children. Subject Mathematics Standard 7th. 4th chapter Angles and Pairs of Angles Part 7. So today we will see what is vertically opposite angle. Now see student, what is vertically opposite angle? Now vertically opposite angle means the angle formed by the opposite rays of the arms of an angle is said to be its opposite angle. Clear? Now here when the two lines intersect at a single point, that time you will get the four angles. So here see, the lines are intersecting with each other, so four angles you will get over here, that is angle APC, angle BPD, angle APB and angle CPD. Now here vertically opposite angles are always congruent. Understood? Keep in mind that the opposite angles are always congruent, means they are having equal measure. Understood? Clear everyone? Now see here, angle APC and angle BPD are of equal measure. Why? Because both the angles are opposite, vertically opposite. And the another pair, that is APB and angle CPD, are the pair of vertically opposite angle. Understood? So you can see that here in the figure it is marked with orange color and green color. So green color means both the angles are equal, orange color means that two angles are equal. Understood? Now let's see practice set 20. Student, practice set 20. Question number 1. Lines AC and line BD intersect at point P. Measure of angle APD is 47 degree. Find the measures of angle APB, angle BPC and angle CPD. Now student, here see in this figure, here angle APD is given, that is 47 degree. You have to find out the measure of remaining these three angles. So see how you will going to find out that. Now tell me, if APD is 47 degree, what will be the measure of angle BPC? Yes, here the measure of angle BPC is also of 47 degree. Why? Because both angle are vertically opposite angle, and just now we have studied that vertically opposite angles are always congruent. Clear? So see how you will write down over here. Here you will write down that measure of angle APD is equal to measure of angle BPC. Why? Because they are vertically opposite angle. Understood? So if measure of angle APD is 47 degree, so here the measure of angle BPC is also of 47 degree. Understood? So we had to find out the measure of angle BPC. Now we have to find out the measure of angle APB and we have to find out the measure of angle CPD. So see how you will going to find out this. Now here what you will take, how you will find out the measure of this two angle. Now here as you can see that DPB and A, if you will take only this part, what you will going to find out over here, what you will see here, you will get angles in a linear pair. Understood everyone? Here measure of angle APD plus measure of angle APB is equal to 180 degree. Linear pair angles are always 180 degree. So these two angles are your angles in a linear pair. Understood everyone? So here APD, measure of angle APD is given, that is 47 degree. We don't know the measure of angle APB. So here we will write down APB as it is equal to 180 degree. Clear? Now how you will do the calculation? This 47 you will take on the right hand side with 180. So what you will get over here? You will get, that is 180 degree minus 47 degree. So what you will get? If you will subtract 180 with 47, what you will get? You will get that is 133 degree. Understood? So here measure of angle APB is 133 degree. So if APB is of 133 degree, what will be the measure of angle CPD? It is also of 133 degree. Why? Because vertically opposite angle. Understood? Here, so here we will write down that measure of angle APB is equal to measure of angle CPD. Why? Because both are vertically opposite angle. Understood? So here measure of angle CPD is also 133 degree. Understood, student? How you will do this? Student, question number 2. Lines PQ and RS intersect at point M. Measure of angle PMR is x degree. What are the measure of angle PMS, angle SMQ and angle QMR? Now here the measure of angle PMR is given, that is x. We have to find out the remaining 3 angle. Now tell me, student, if measure of angle PMR is x degree, what will be the measure of angle SMQ? That is x degree. Why? Because both the angles are vertically opposite angle. Understood? So here what you will write down? How you will write down that? Here you will write down that measure of angle PMR is equal to measure of angle SMQ. Why? Because they are vertically opposite angle. Understood? So here therefore measure of angle SMQ is x degree. Understood? Now we have to find out the measure of this 2 remaining angles. So how you will going to find out? Now again here what you will get, if you will see R, M, S and P, only you have to see this part. So what you will get over here? You will get your angles in a linear pair. Understood? These are your angles in a linear pair. So with the help of that we will find out the measure of angle PMS. Understood? Clear, everyone? So here you will write down angle PMR plus measure of angle PMS is equal to 180 degree. Why 180 degree? Because angles in a linear pair are always your supplementary angle. Understood? So here you will write down angles in a linear pair. So what is the measure of angle PMR? Measure of angle PMR is x degree. We don't know the measure of angle PMS, so write down as it is. Measure of angle PMS is equal to 180 degree. Understood? Now how you will do the calculation over here? Here you will take x on the right hand side. So addition will become, that is subtraction. So 180 degree minus x degree. So what you will get? So can you subtract x from 180 degree? No. So the measure of angle PMS is 180 minus x degree. Understood? So if measure of angle PMS is 180 minus x degree, what will be the measure of angle, that is QMR? Same, that is 180 minus x degree. Why? Because both the angles are vertically opposite angle. Understood, everyone? So here what you will write down? How you will write down? Here you will write down measure of angle PMS is equal to measure of angle QMR. Why? Because they are vertically opposite angle. Clear? So therefore measure of angle QMR is 180 minus x degree. Clear? Understood? Students, how you will do? Thank you.